Welcome back, everyone, to the Sports Minorities Podcast, your home for not-so-expert analysis, plenty of shit talking, and even more coaches surprisingly losing their jobs. So I'm your host, JC, your resident Titans fan. Joining me this week, we got...
Good evening. This is DJ. Special congratulatory message to the Indiana Hoosiers for not only winning a national championship, but completing the perfect season.
Amazing.
Yep. We kicked ass this time. This is Phil, Jaguar fan, and the last one tonight, I guess.
We have absolutely no idea where Chickawing, Nori, Rob, and Boom are. So I don't know if they're going to join us in the middle of this podcast. So that'll be a hell of a surprise. Leave us in suspense. But for now, 3-man team here. We're going to run through this, see what happens. So we'll recap how the divisional round went, talk about the conference championships this weekend, talk about the national championship game, and along those other sports news out there, more coaching vacancies, got some coaching hires in the NFL. Plenty to discuss. So, as far as how the divisional round went for us based on our bracket challenge predictions, I went 3-1. Chicken Wing, DJ, Phil, Robin, Boom 2-2, and Nori 1-3. So, adding up the points, I'm now in first place with 44 points. Chicken Wing and DJ have 36. Phil has 32. Rob 28. Boom 28, and Nori 28 as well. But the biggest hang up there is where the possible points can come from. As we know, Buffalo's out. That was my Super Bowl prediction. Seattle's still in, so I can only get points if they make it to the Super Bowl. And of the remaining teams that are there, I think only one of us picked Seattle to win it all, and that was Boom. So nobody picked Denver to take the whole thing. So it's still anybody's game here for the most part. So, yeah. But anyway, divisional round, plenty to discuss, lots of controversy, surprising injuries as well. This is just insane. So, I'll start off by saying, yes, that was a catch. I really think that. I just cannot believe they didn't take the time to review that interception. That was what shocked me in the Buffalo-Denver game. I would hope you guys agree with that. We called it, and that was it. Like, don't stop the game and just review it. That was insane to me. Especially at this stage of the game.
So I'm with you on them stopping to review it.
Uh-huh.
I know they ruled it an interception, and I know the rule is if you're going to the ground, then you have to complete the action of the catch. When you get to the ground, I get all that. But to your point, at least stop and look at it.
Yeah.
Because if you stop and look at it, when you go to the ground, if the defender makes contact with you when you're on the ground, then you're down. So that means the ball can't be taken from you and possession change because you're down. Now, if he somehow magically just took the ball away and did not touch the receiver, then okay, that's fair. Because he didn't push the receiver to the ground. He caught the ball and was going down when he caught it, so I get him on that. But they didn't even take the opportunity to look at it. I mean, it's a change of possession.
Yeah.
Someone should have buzzed down and said, hey, y'all look at that real quick. Just make sure it's good. But nobody did. They're like, yeah, interception. We're good. Let's move on.
Yeah, for a change of possession, that should be automatic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know if they said, replay assist confirmed. Like, no, like that's not what replay assist is intended for. Replay assist is intended for like spots of the ball, quick looks at like touchdowns. But a big play like that, change of possession where it could kind of go either way. How do you not buzz and say, hey, we need to take another look at this? Because he had control of the ball, knee was down, he was touched before the ball potentially came out of his hands and was taken away by the defender. So that's what I saw when they were showing slow motion on TV. I was like, okay, they got to review this. They have to. And they were going right into a play. And McDermott's having to call timeout. And I was like, oh my God, this is insane. How do they not review this? That was unbelievable to me. So, But Denver ends up driving down, kicking the game-winning field goal in overtime. Josh Allen's kryptonite, we learn even more, is overtime games. Yeah, whether he wins a coin toss or not, it's still overtime games. And it's crazy. That controversy ends up costing Sean McDermott his job, too. Which,
Well,
unbelievable. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff leading up to it, but you have the feeling like, if it sounds like in this owner's mind, if the Bills didn't even get to at least get to the Super Bowl, he was getting rid of the coach. That's what it feels like to me right now. So
That's
that's
just
what it
crazy.
feels like to me too.
yeah,
Dude's been in the Super Bowl, in the playoff, what, 7 out of the last 8 years?
yeah,
I mean, that is dumb.
Well, this owner, the Bills owner, I don't think he fully understands what he's done, because now they have to bring in a new head coach. That head coach is going to come in. He's going to implement his regime. He's going to implement his way of play calling, et cetera, et cetera. I don't want to say you're starting from scratch because you still have Josh Allen. You have James Cook. So you're not starting from scratch. But when it comes to chemistry building, and I'm talking coach to player, it is from scratch.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
now,
and they come in at a deficit even because McDermott was well liked.
Very much.
true.
You know,
It's true.
and how many
You got-
times have we said, like,
he's-
who does Josh Allen have to throw to? Like, is that really all on McDermott? Like, you know,
No.
I know Keon Coleman was a bit 50-50, and that's that coming out today where he's sitting there saying, like, well, we didn't really want Keon Coleman. I was like, what, dude, you're saying that he's still on your roster. What the hell is wrong with you? So,
We didn't want Keon Coleman, and then Keon comes walking in. Oh, hi, Keon. How are you?
yeah.
I'm not saying that happened, but I mean, that's pretty much what you're doing. You're saying you don't want somebody who still is on the active roster, who is on your payroll, who has access to the building and can go work out whenever they want, all these different things, but we don't want you here.
Yeah.
And Keon Coleman's supposed to just suit up next season like you didn't just say that.
Well, I'm pretty sure he won't be after that comment with his team.
I don't
I'm
think so
pretty
either.
sure he's got his agent looking for a trade or something, you know.
Yep.
So
Get me the hell out of here because they didn't want me.
someone's
he
throwing around
underperformed
AJ
this
Brown as
season.
a trade target for the Bills. So you
He
know.
totally underperformed this season, so
Yeah, a
go
lot of
be on him
drops.
to-
So yeah.
Well, a lot of drops and a lot of I'm not going to attend meetings, so then I'm going to get healthy scratches from games.
Yeah,
So,
believe me,
that's-
I had him
so-
as a fantasy owner. That was a little frustrating. So
Yeah, same.
like will he or won't he?
Imagine.
Will he or won't he? So yeah. So and then even more so, Bo Nix injured, and it looks like it was
That's
on the
crazy.
play to set up the game-winning field goal. Like it was just moving the ball over to the middle of the field. Like what
Yeah.
in the world? Yeah. Torn Achilles, right? Was it Achilles? Yes, I believe. So I'm pretty sure. it was
He
Achilles.
definitely needed surgery. That's what I can confirm to you right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like that
Out
was
for
the
the
most
rest of the
surprising
season.
news. Like the game was over and like he just played the whole game, and I was like, "Whoa, insane!"
Mhm.
So, done for the year. So now the Broncos hosting the AFC Championship will turn to Jarrett Stidham, which is wow.
Dude he hasn't thrown a pass since what, preseason?
Might have got some in garbage time. I don't know if he did in the regular season. So, yeah.
I think Bo Nix went out for a few weeks early in the season.
How do the Broncos do with him hurt? That's a good question. So.
Yeah, that is. Now I'm going to go take a look and see what Jared Stidham looks like. Let's see. Because if he was out, we can at least see if he did.
No, it looks like Nick started every game this year. So,
Oh, I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
He definitely did.
I mean,
Jared
Stidham got a couple wins in the preseason. So, you know, I mean, there's that. But
Yeah, he played one game.
Yeah.
And you're right, Jason. It was basically garbage time, and he came in and lost 1 yard.
Oh, oh boy.
Yeah.
They went right
so-
to him. Sam Ellinger, by the way, is now the backup quarterback in Denver. He's the third string.
Hook 'em.
So, yeah, hook him.
Yeah,
So,
put his ass in the Longhorn. He'll make noise. telling you, put him in there
Oh
now.
Lord. So, going into that, keep it on the AFC side. Sunday. Whew, what a game. Let me get back to it here. New England, Houston, and I think we said it on this podcast. If CJ Stroud played like he did against Pittsburgh, he was not beating the Patriots. And
He played worse.
yeah, he did. Pretty wild. So
Yeah, what do you have,
Yeah,
4 interceptions?
yeah,
he did.
four in the first half, I think. Right.
No,
So
he had 4 total, and they were all in the first half. So
unbelievable.
I don't know. And then, I mean, that's just him. They had 5 turnovers total because Woody Marks fumbled. So you're not winning a game like that. But yes, to your point, we all said that. If he plays like he played against Pittsburgh, they're cooked.
Yeah,
And he played worse.
sure
I
enough.
mean, I watched it. I'm looking at some of these throws that's turning the picks. I mean, there was one. All right, the receiver should have come down with that because it hit his hands. It wasn't a perfect ball, but it's one of those for the money we pay you. We're in the playoffs. Hang out and get that kind of thing. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
But there were a couple of them, including the one that was in the late in the first half. I don't even know what he was looking at. Even the announcers are talking about it. They're like, yeah, I don't know what he was looking at either.
Yeah,
It
aside
was
from a
bad.
not very fun game to watch on account of that part. Well, I mean, we got close still. He was still close, I guess. But
yeah. It was
uh,
Texans defense keeping him in the game to a breaking point,
right,
pretty much.
right. I
Yeah.
Exactly.
mean,
So
I do like seeing a division rival collapse so completely like that, though.
yeah, believe me, when it was over, my first thought was to Phil, like, okay, Phil, you and I can watch the Super Bowl this year for sure. So
Yeah.
um,
It was on the
so
line. It was on the table.
yeah. Was I going to be watching the Olympics or just waiting for Bad Bunny? What was I going to be doing that day? It was out there. So yeah. All right. Well, I have a good feeling why Chicken Wing is not here today.
Yeah, because that was the collapse I was thinking of.
It's because his Niners got kicked. He got
Holy cow.
finger blasted.
A very stark contrast from week 18, but when the opening kickoff gets returned for a touchdown,
Game
oh,
over.
yeah. Oh my Lord. It was just, there was no turning back from there. Seattle just put on a clinic. The Niners just looked horrible. I mean, looking like OU against Texas the last couple of years. Couldn't even get a touchdown. Just a couple of field goals.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
love the reference.
Yep. Thank you.
Love it. Yeah.
And Chicken Wing, I don't know where he's at. Not here to defend himself. You're lost, dude. So, yeah. Then, well, technically you're lost again. Yeah, for sure. So,
Well, he probably tore his ACL like the rest of the Niners squad.
oh my
So
God. So,
that's where he is. He's at the hospital getting treatment.
well, look, I'll say this. There were two Niners players that attended a Golden State Warriors game after getting eliminated. And lo and behold, Butler tears his ACL. He's done for the year, too. So, I mean, there's something going on when it involves the 49ers as well. So,
It's contagious. It's a
yeah,
fucking
it
disease.
really is. So,
Well,
Wherever they
I
go,
don't
people
know.
getting hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Ayuk is like, screw this.
yeah.
He's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing this shit. Fuck this.
he's
Yeah.
like, I'm not showing up. Too
So,
dangerous.
yeah. I think we're learning that the Warriors may not be inviting more 49ers players back especially after Jimmy Butler's injury. It's just insane. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you got to think if Jimmy Butler got hurt, if they come back to another one, I mean, Steph's got to be next.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, we're not doing this shit. Y'all are banned from the stadium. Y'all can watch from home.
Yeah.
Y'all aren't allowed in here.
The injury bug is contagious in San Francisco, apparently. So, yeah.
I mean, injuries or no injuries though, 41-6. That's embarrassing. You got fingered.
Especially when the most surprising part is they put up a better fight in Week 18 in Seattle.
Exactly.
Like you
Yes.
thought, okay, this is going to be a banger of a game. The Niners got some guys back. They're a little healthier. No. So,
Well,
yeah.
Lenore, I think is how you pronounce his last name. Anyways, he plays for the Niners. He was asked after the game if he feels like the Niners would have won this game had they been healthy. And his response was one word. He said landslide. I don't believe that.
You
I think
mean
the
it still
Seahawks
would
would
have
beat
been a
the Eagles.
landslide? Is that what he's trying to say? So give me a break.
That's what I took it as.
Yeah.
Yeah. Healthy or not, the Seahawks are a better team than y'all. So get over it. We'll see you
Yep.
next year. Matter of
So
fact, come to Cancun. We got a bungalow. The Cowboys are in there. The Giants are in there. The Commanders are there. The Eagles are there. You can come and join too. Everybody's welcome.
or just head to Laguna Beach with Ted Cruz. He's vacationing over there apparently, so that's why we're starting
Yeah.
to stock up in the state. So, Texas here. So
See, and I saw you said that earlier. I didn't get a chance to respond to it. I'm like, okay, this seems very, very familiar.
yeah, it does. So look, there's some things you can refer to. If you're a Texas team and Ted Cruz attends your contest, you're going to lose. Plain and simple. Um,
Yep. Mhm.
and if there's winter weather coming and you're not sure how bad it is, if Ted Cruz books a vacation, shit's going to hit the fan. So that's just
Yeah.
really how we look at it here in
Mhm.
Texas. Yeah.
Ted Cruz is hilarious to me. I've never seen a politician with more unforced errors.
Yeah.
Just like brings it on himself like all the time. Like, what's he? Your fight with Sesame Street now? What are you doing?
I don't know. I think he was born in Canada too. That's the messed up part. So, like, really? Come on, man. All right. And then the other AFC divisional round, Rams, Bears, overtime, hell of a game. Rams pull it out. Oh man. That
That game was
prayer,
amazing. That was one of the Bears' all time plays
yes.
in the
Yeah.
history of the organization. The end of that game.
Yeah.
Just to tie the
Yeah,
game
that
was
was
insane. I felt, oh my god, they tied it on that miracle play. Like they got to win this, right? Oh, wild.
that was one of the greatest throws that I've ever seen in my life. Credit where credit is due to Caleb Williams. That he's basically running backwards and then flings it what looks like forever, but it's 50 yards or so. And Colcom is just standing down there. Boop, touchdown, just like
Somehow
that.
wide open after all that. That's the insane part. So
Yeah, that was amazing. That was just,
yeah,
and from there you're like, oh well, hey, team of destiny right now. And then,
yeah.
oops.
Like
Exactly
you
what I
can
thought.
almost
As soon as it
feel,
happened, I said, this game's over. The Bears won.
you can almost feel the holy
Mhm.
presence, knowing that the Pope is a Bears fan. Like especially after a play like that. But
Right.
yeah. So all right. Well, that sets up the conference championships this weekend, and we'll get to discussing that as we move in there. So as well. So, keeping it NFL as mentioned. Shortly after Buffalo's loss, literally the next day,
Hmm.
coach gone. Shocker. So, um, just I think this is the biggest surprise. Yes and no. I know some people say, well, they've had all these years, all these playoff appearances, no success. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, well, so has Mike Tomlin, and he had to step down. So, but
No success. His record there was, let me pull it up. He had like a pretty good record with that team.
yeah,
Where's it at?
Well, what we've learned is that the Bills owner is incompetent. So quite frankly, we won't even have any idea why he did what he did because I don't think he can formulate a proper idea to explain why he did what he did.
yeah.
Yeah, he's a .646, so 65% win average. Pretty good in the NFL.
But
That is
apparently
pretty
not in the
good.
playoffs, and that's all he's focused on.
No,
Sean
he's
McDermott not
500
getting
in
it
the
done.
playoffs.
Yeah, and now 0-7 with Josh Allen in overtime games. So it's I feel for
I
him,
need.
but you think Sean McDermott can get one of these available coaching spots that's
I
left?
think
Because
I think I would be shocked if he didn't.
yeah, he's got Vegas, he's got Cleveland, he's got Arizona, Pittsburgh. I mean, now in the national championship, you got Fernando Mendoza potentially. I think everyone's assuming that the Raiders are going to take him number one. So that's
It'd be stupid not to.
yeah. But does he want to be a part of another, I guess, rebuild, if you will? Because it seems like every team right now looking for a coach is rebuilding it, except for Buffalo and maybe Pittsburgh. So, yeah. But So,
I
coaching
need
hires.
Josh Allen to stop throwing the ball over so much. That's what I need him to do.
Coaching hires now that have taken place. Uh, we mentioned the Harbaugh one last week. Stefanski hired by the Falcons. Um, let's see. The Titans got Robert Saleh from the 49ers defensive staff. So he is now the head coach in Tennessee. The second chance at a head coaching job, and I hope it goes much better than the first one. So Jeff Hafley's taken over the Miami job. And Jesse Minter just announced today he gets the Baltimore job. He's leaving the Chargers DC position. And keeping it in the Chargers part, Mike McDaniel is now the offensive coordinator for the Chargers. And here's the funny part of it. At some point earlier this week, he had an interview with the Browns and then asked them to take his name out of the running for the head coaching position. And all I can think of hearing this is how bad of an organization are you that someone would rather be the coordinator at a different franchise than be the head coach of your franchise?
I heard he
after an
wasn't the
interview.
only one.
Yeah. So uh,
Very bad.
it's not a good look for the Browns. So yeah,
No, not at all.
no,
So McDaniel seems like a good fit for the Chargers
yeah, I agree with that. So
on account of like
I think so.
the Chargers Charger. Like, oh yeah, well McDaniel's there too.
so that works out. So yeah, all right.
Was right in the universe.
See what other coaching hires, coaching firings. I mean, I think it's safe to assume we won't see any firings from any teams that get eliminated this weekend. I think we're pretty clear on that one. So that would be a shocker for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
college football playoff, we talked about it. Indiana completes the perfect season, defeats the Hurricanes. Amazing game. That was an awesome national title game, and gotta be so happy for Hoosier fans out there. Like a literal basketball school, right? And what a hell of a turnaround Signetti's made there. So the guy just wins, plain and simple. So
He's going to get a crazy extension whenever that happens.
oh, I'm sure. And he's already
Mm-hmm.
focused on the next year. Obviously, Mendoza's
Mm-hmm.
likely going to number one. But Mendoza's little brother, I believe, has hit the transfer portal.
Why would he do that?
I didn't even
Because,
know his little brother played.
as I understand it, Indiana has already signed the quarterback for TCU who hit the portal for next year.
Oh,
So,
Mm.
yeah, Mendoza, or I think it's Alejandro Mendoza, is looking for his next stop, supposedly. So,
I was just looking through it. This former NFL player found stabbed to death at homeless camp. Kevin Johnson played in the
what?
'90s for the Eagles, defensive lineman.
Holy cow. So,
Wow.
that is
Yeah.
wild.
Played a few years in the NFL and won an Arena Bowl championship in '98. He was 55. Blunt head trauma, stab wounds, whose cause of death.
Unbelievable. So, how great was that national title game, though, guys? So,
Super, super entertaining.
yeah.
Super entertaining.
Closer
And
than expected.
it was much closer than expected. I fully expected Indiana to win by more than one score. But Miami came to play. Their defense played well. Their offense played well enough too. That last turnover from Carson Beck.
That's how
I
his
don't
college
even know
season is going to end. That's the crazy thing about. So, that's how his college
Mhm.
career is going to end, by the way. Excuse me. So,
I don't know what he saw there. I mean, I know he saw his receiver, but knowing how those DBs were lined up on his receivers, I don't know why he threw that. I really
well,
don't.
one, I think he underthrew it a bit, and two, the receiver turned to look for the ball way too late. So, maybe he thought he was going to look for it sooner. But,
Maybe so.
yeah. I mean, if he throws it further out, he probably has a touchdown there, but threw it too
Mhm.
far under and boom, picked off game. So, but pretty awesome stuff too. Just for seeing all the videos of like, I think one guy was like a season ticket holder for 60 some years, and all that patience paid off. Always being season ticket, always being there every football game, and now national champions. It's pretty cool. So it's good to see, like, not one of the blue bloods win it. That's the best part about it, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like an old season
Fully
ticket,
agree.
here's the reason I never do that is because I have a feeling that like you're going to fall on one side of that. You're going to either fall on like, oh, you bought tickets for like 60 years and you never saw them go anywhere or do anything.
Yeah.
And then like of course the next year they'll probably win after you die. But then if they do win and you've been waiting 60 years or whatever, you're like, oh man, now I'm probably going to die.
Yeah.
So I don't know
my
about
gosh.
doing that.
Yeah. One of the funniest things a couple years ago when Signetti first got hired in Indiana, they asked her questions and, how do you think he could pull it off? And one of his responses was like, I win, Google me. So apparently now if you go onto Google and search Kurt Signetti, the first message that Google puts up there says, yep, he won. They put that on the search page. So Google's updated to put that
Okay, now
information. Yeah.
I have to fucking go
I'm
do
going to
that.
try it right now myself. So,
Yep, I just did it.
So, yeah, there it is. Yep, he won. Gotta love Google
He
for
won.
this stuff.
I love
Fantastic stuff. Yeah. So, right now, Vegas odds for next year, of course, Las Vegas, putting the favorite to win is Ohio State. We'll see how Indiana, if they're able to defend the championship, but then again, it is Signetti. He'll find a way. So, transfer
he
portal
does win.
opens. Yeah, he does win. That's for damn sure. So, and beginning of the off season starts, all the recruiting and everything. That's all getting going right now as well. So, let's see anything else. Oh, sports news, baseball. Carlos Beltran, Andrew Jones, excuse me, elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. The only two to make it this coming year. So, yep. That is, I think, any other news out there that I'm missing that we might have not talked about yet. So,
I don't think so.
okay.
Bound to be something.
Well, yeah, there may be something here. So, I don't know. This article was just printed pretty recently, but anyway, looks like the Colts confirmed that they had the the FBI investigating the death of Jim Irsay.
Oh,
Yeah, I read that. I don't think the Colts are doing it, but because the Colts said they were contacted, but they hadn't been asked for anything about.
Huh.
Ah,
So yeah, they're thinking. Yeah, they're like going after his doctor. 'Cause he was giving
like
Yeah,
he
it
gave him the
says
wrong
here
drugs
that-
or something
he
like
was
that.
giving him a ton of K.
Oh Lord.
yeah, exactly.
And they're like, we might need to go after him. And then there was no autopsy performed or anything. It was just cardiac arrest.
Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like the FBI, they're seeking information about the death itself, but then also substance use, and then his relationship with his doctor, who was giving him all types of pills and ketamine and everything else. So, yeah, they're doing some digging here, and the Colts, it looks like they're just cooperating. So whatever they need, they'll give them, but they haven't asked for anything yet. So,
Well,
Yeah.
it's been documented. Ursay had substance abuse issues, so
yeah.
I'm curious to know how this is going to front it, or if the doctor had a hand in him relapsing so many times. So that's
Yeah,
oh
it
boy,
wasn't just pills; it was
Yeah.
alcohol too. So,
wow, it'd be amazing to see. So okay. By the way, I think the NBA All Star teams were announced, and how about that Wembanyama All Star starter this year? So.
to
the
the
West.
surprise of no one.
So I'm just getting tired of them blowing these freaking huge leads in the fourth quarter. It's really starting to annoy me. So
That's annoying the hell out of me. And I'm like, you're Shaolin Wimby. You shouldn't be letting this happen.
yeah, I
But
think they're up 10 right now on the Jazz. So with about 4 minutes left, so just don't blow this one. just get
Don't
some
blow the
confidence.
lead.
Yep. All right. Well, it is conference championship weekend this weekend. Both games on Sunday are 2 o'clock Central game. New England at Denver on CBS. Obviously, how does everybody feel about this game after the Bo Nix injury?
I was much more excited for it. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Denver had the potential to go all the way with Bo Nix. I think they made, I don't know if they were the favorite, but they were probably the favorite to go
Uh-huh.
for the AFC. And now I just don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, it's a whole new game now.
Yeah.
So the Patriots are going to dominate this game. And they're going to dominate this game because the Denver Broncos offense cannot keep up with them because they don't have Bo Nix. I know the Broncos have a good defense, but they are human. They will get tired because they keep being on the field. I think
Yeah, and
the
he's good
Patriots are going to win this
too.
pretty easily.
May's up there. He's up there as well.
Yeah, he's in the MVP race.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's a finalist for the MVP right now. Yeah.
And you look at it, the Patriots just got through the number one defense in the league, right? Everyone was sitting there saying the Texans defense, how great it was,
Mhm.
And you almost feel like we don't know how Stidham's going to play. I'm sure he's going to be sick of hearing about everyone talking about, oh, they're done, like the backup's in, whatever. How well is he going to run the offense? Are the Patriots going to make stops a little bit easier? Who knows? Is there going to be a quicker hook on Stidham if he starts making a few mistakes early? Like, are they going to turn to Sam Ellinger? That's the interesting question here. So,
That would be awesome.
but I'm sure the Broncos are sick of hearing that the de facto AFC Championship game was Patriots Texans after the announcement of the Knicks injury. So, but let's see on our bracket challenge. I don't know if anyone had
Oh, who's everybody's MVP pick? There's a good question for you.
this year. I probably say Drake May. Yeah,
Yep, Drake May.
I would agree.
he was definitely the MVP of my fantasy team, so I'm kind of partial to that one. Yeah. At least from our bracket challenge, Rob is the only one that had Denver getting to the Super Bowl. So on the AFC side, if Denver wins, he'll get the points for that. If not, nobody's getting any points because I think the rest of us had Buffalo or Jacksonville getting that far. So, but
Mhm.
that said, I think this game might be a little closer early on than people expect. But when you get down to the fourth quarter, it depends really how much the Broncos defense is going to be on the field, and they might get worn
A lot.
down. So yeah, so I'm going with the Patriots. New England favored by 4.5. 42.5 is the over/under on this.
What was the line? I wonder what the line would have been pre-Nick's injury.
Oh, I would imagine it would have been Denver by like a point or 2.5 points or something like that. So it's a big shift, I think. It's 4.5 now, and think about that. It's 3 points to Denver just because they're home. Like,
Yep.
yeah, it's just insane.
Mhm.
So, but I think New England's going to win this one. DJ, what do you think?
New England
Okay.
easily.
And Phil.
Yeah, I think Bo Nick's injury kind of just might have put a stake in the heart of Broncos.
All right.
Man, and that really sucks because this game would have been great if Bo Nix was playing. I really think so.
And
Oh,
maybe,
sure.
hey, maybe we're wrong. Maybe Stidham will, come in and pull a Kaepernick.
No. The only problem I have with even thinking that way is you got a guy who was in the game for maybe a play early in the season. It probably was a kneel down, to be honest, because he has that
Right.
-1 yard.
Yeah, but I mean,
He
he's still an
hasn't had
NFL
any-
quarterback. I mean, I'm sure he's played. He's touched a football before. I mean,
Yeah.
Which is great, but he hasn't had the reps with the first team like
I
Bo
would
Nix has
agree.
had.
I would
That's
agree.
what I'm
It's
getting
an uphill climb,
at.
but
The chemistry's not going to be there. So, look, Do I think they're going to score 0 points? No, I think they'll get some points. I just think they'll lose by 2 scores.
Okay.
I think this game will be over by halftime.
Whew, boy. So
Talk about a fall.
yeah. Which it sucks for the
And it sucks
Patriots because if they
then
win this, it's like, oh well, if Bo Nix was healthy, you wouldn't have got there. It's like, no, I hate when they say, well, if this guy was healthy, that guy was healthy. It's the playoffs.
You think it sucks for the Patriots? It really sucks for the Broncos.
Oh yeah, exactly. But people are gonna shit on the Patriots getting the Super Bowl if they get it. It's like, but I don't think they're gonna care. I really don't think Mike Vrabel or Robert Kraft cares if that's the reason. Like,
they don't care.
injuries are part of the game, So it's got to play through it, especially playoff time. So
And this is the first time the Patriots have been relevant since Brady left.
yep, and I'm happy for it. I'm
So
happy for
I don't
Vrabel.
give
So
a damn
yeah.
right. Mm-hmm.
NFC Championship, 5:30 p.m. Central Time on Fox. The top two by record seeds in the NFC, and lo and behold, they're both from the NFC West. Rams, Seahawks. If I'm not mistaken, they split the season series, I think.
They did.
Yep. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I think that Seahawks got the seed over them by a division record or one of those tiebreakers. Seahawks favored by 2.5. Over is 46.5. And I feel like the Seahawks are going to be so well rested because they didn't have that hard of a time this past weekend with the Niners.
No,
So it was almost like they had one and a quarter bye week because that fourth quarter they were pretty much just putting everybody else in. It feels like so. But this may be a tougher offense too. The Rams are healthy. The Rams got by in Chicago, hostile environment, but here we go. Two division rivals for the NFC Championship, and it's funny. We talked about the scenario last week where what if they move the playoffs around and you're seeded by your record? Like you qualify winning the division, but then they seed you by your record. This would have been the 1 and the 2 seed, So,
Mm-hmm.
but what are you looking forward to seeing this weekend for this game?
I'm looking forward to seeing what the Seahawks are able to do against the Rams and vice versa. That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing. I
Yeah,
think that's going to be the best thing this weekend.
it could go either way, really. I mean, I would love to see Seattle do it as opposed to the Rams, just because I like to see Sam Darnold do it, get there. But I don't. I mean, it really could go either way. They're both really strong teams.
Yeah, I'm with
With
that.
Matthew Stafford.
I mean,
Earl,
this
there's no better combo in the NFL.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a hell of a duel, especially on the offensive side. But I still think Seattle, having the better defense, is going to come out of this one.
Same here.
And I'm also partial to picking it because I want Chicken Wing to come on here and acknowledge Sam Darnold as his Lord and Savior and King of the West. Especially if he leads the Seahawks to the Super Bowls.
Yeah, Seahawks have the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
Allow 17 points. Third down conversion is less than 33%. Second fewest yards per play. And no touchdown allowed in the last 2 games.
And ironically, both games were against the Niners, too, when you think about it. So, yeah.
That makes me happy. So happy. Makes my entire night. Yeah. Look, if the Seahawks get to the Super Bowl, I don't know how you don't call Sam Darnold King of the West because that means he would have dominated the entire division.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And, man, it's just fantastic. A hell of a turnaround. It feels like the Seattle is the franchise where quarterbacks go to rejuvenate their careers. They get out of a bad situation, it feels like. So, pretty amazing stuff. So,
Sam Darnold's been doing that a couple places.
Yeah, but definitely much more prominent now for sure, I think. So, I got Seattle winning this one. DJ, what about you?
Seattle.
Yeah, you're sticking with your bracket challenge. Phil, you had Seattle in the bracket challenge winning this one too. So, correct? Staying with that?
Yep.
Yep. Boom had Seattle. Well, Boom had Seattle won the Super Bowl. Rob, not sure who he's picking because he had the Niners and Chicago Bears playing for the NFC Championship, and that's obviously not happening. So,
He really wanted that.
yeah,
He wanted the Sultan run back.
yeah.
Not gonna get it.
Chicken Wing from his bracket challenge, he would have the Rams winning this one. Nori would have the Rams as well. So, I think the rest of us got Seattle, except for Rob, who would have had Chicago in the Super Bowl. And then, yeah. So I think at this point, Rob cannot get any more points, actually. So, oh, no, he can from Denver. Yeah, that's right. So, all right. Well, that is our thoughts on the conference championship weekend, guys. So, it is, this is kind of like the bittersweet time of year. Like it's the playoffs, but now there's no games on Saturday. There's no more college football right now. There's just the 2 Sunday games. Then you get a break because nobody really watches the Pro Bowl, and then Super Bowl Sunday. So, yeah.
Hence why Wild Card Weekend is the best weekend in football.
Oh, hands down. So, yeah.
Yeah, Pro Bowls are trash. Those are
I think there's more of an appeal in the Pro Bowl if they'd have taken it back to Hawaii. You know, it's just.
You know what they should have done with the Pro Bowl, in my opinion? I know that the players like the Hawaii vacation aspect of it, but I think what they ought to do is, so if you are hosting the Super Bowl next year, you host the Pro Bowl this year. Because, I mean, if the Pro Bowl was local, I would go see the Pro Bowl just because, like, oh, wow, all these players.
Yeah.
But not everyone's going to go travel. No one's traveling to Hawaii to watch the Pro Bowl, and I don't watch it on TV, but if they were local, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, the tickets can't be that much, and it would be worth going to see just because, like, oh, look, all these, all the best players in the league this year.
Would you have the Pro Bowl as the Sunday before the Super Bowl, or would you move it back to the weekend after the Super Bowl like it used to be?
after.
Probably after, yeah, just so you
Okay.
could get all your people in it that you want to have in it.
Yeah.
And if you do it in a city where the Super Bowl is going to be the next year, you kind of get an idea of how you can play. I just think it gives the fans a chance to see something they probably won't see otherwise because no one's traveling to Hawaii to watch that thing.
Yeah. I feel like that was really just for the players' vacation and also for the just the locals there in Hawaii. Like the only time they really get to see the NFL in Hawaii itself. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Player vacation. Take this vacation, but we need to play football tomorrow. After that, then you can go back to vacation.
Nobody tackled too hard. I don't
Right.
want to be sore.
So,
You know what? Let's just kill all the tackling. Let's use the flag instead. That'll be fun. Everyone will watch that. Yeah, right.
oh,
You know,
man.
if they were to do something kind of like, remember the what was it called? They used to do like celebrity baseball games on like MTV.
Oh, the Rock and
Celebrity
Jock. Well, the Rock and
softball.
Jock basketball thing they did.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
if they made it more like that, and they could do a flag football game, where it's more kind of just goofing off, it might even be more entertaining.
Oh, that's true. That could be.
Just because they're all just such amazing athletes, just by nature of what they do.
Like a
Hmm.
pros and stars flag football game or something like that. Like that could be fun.
Yeah. You like mic them up and everything.
Yeah. Or like legends and stars celebrity kind of thing. That would be kind of
Yeah.
cool. Make a full on all-star weekend of it, I know they're trying stuff,
Yeah.
they do the dodgeball and everything, but yeah, there's more you can do. So,
Yeah, that would be dope.
all right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on this week's episode of the Sports Minorities Podcast. Next week, we're taking a bye week because we don't care about the Pro Bowl as much as anybody else, really. So we're just kind of keeping with that trend. We'll be back in a couple of weeks to talk about the conference championships, talk about Super Bowl 60, who it's going to be, the storylines coming to that game, what we're expecting, and how excited we are to see Bad Bunny play at halftime as well. So pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. Once again, I'm JC, your resident Titans fan and fantasy football champion. Join me this week we had.
Good evening. Once again, this is DJ. Looking forward to some great football this weekend. Although I don't want the games to be blowouts, if they end up being that, it is what it is.
This is Phil, Jaguars fan, wishing Robert Saleh the same success he had.
Oh, God damn it. Fuck you. Can we just unite in our happiness that the Texans are out of the playoffs?
No, my hate for the Titans runs.
Well, thank you everyone for listening, and we'll catch you next week.
Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at Sports Minor Pod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.